Very good evening to all of you, beta. We are going to do quick revision of the topics for tomorrow's test. The very first one is elements, compound, and mixture, and what type of question they have given in your worksheet. All those I am going to discuss. Now, whenever beta they will say from this part, first we are doing with chapter elements, compound, and mixture. Now here, what all type of question they can ask? First, they can ask about definition, then examples of metal, non-metal, properties of metal, non-metal, metalloid ka examples they can ask. Then whenever we do that method of separation, so there are many different types of question can come. How the element, how if I've given you a particular, mixture, how you are going to separate it, or diagram based questions will come. Okay? Chalo, let us start. Now, beta, when we talk about matter, pure substance, mein what all thing we have? Element, metals, non-metals, metalloid, and noble. So element is a pure substance. Okay, it cannot be broken down into two or more simple substance. Compound is a pure substance, and here it is very important because the elements are combined in which proportion? Fixed proportion. And they can be broken down only by chemical means, not by physical means. Mixture, what happened, beta? They are impure and they are mixed in any proportion. Mixed in and original properties are retained. Like an example gave you of bhel. Bhel mein chana ka taste will be there, sing ka taste will be there, all those things. So let us not waste time on that. Now, beta, what is element? Definition if they ask. It is a pure substance made of one kind of atoms only. Now, in exam, they may ask you this diagram based question. They can ask you draw a diagram of an atom. So, at the end, atom at the center, what do we have? Nucleus. Which charge nucleus have? Positive. Because nucleus. Okay, at the center, what we have? Nucleus. These are what? Orbits. These are what? The circle things are what? Orbit in which the electron revolves. Inside the nucleus, what we have? Proton and neutron. Proton are positively charged. Neutron are no charge. Electron are negatively charged. So this you have to remember. Proton are positively charged. Neutron no charge. Electrons negatively charged. Orbit surrounds the nucleus in which the electrons revolve. Clear? Okay. Now when I say atomic number, suppose if I say sodium atomic number is 11. Right? So it has what? 11 proton and 11 electron. So जितना positive उतना negative, therefore it is electrically neutral. Now from this beta, what they will ask, generally this thing, if you see the things which are here on this side, they are metals. All these are non-metals. Okay. These are noble gases. Noble gases do not react with anyone. But very important thing is what you need to know, what are metalloids. Metalloid is which one beta? Boron and silicon are metalloid. Boron and silicon, they are metalloid. Okay. Lithium, beryllium, sodium, magnesium, all these are metal. Noble gases, helium, neon, and argon. Now in exam, they will ask you what are the characteristic of metal. Metal has luster, high melting point, boiling point, density. They can be drawn into what beta? Thin sheet, that is known as malleability. They are ductile, means they can be drawn into wire. They can ask what is malleability, ductility. They are good conductor of heat and electricity. Okay. Now, non-metals, they do not have luster, but exception is there. Graphite and iodine, they have luster. Exceptional case, they can ask, name a non-metal which has a luster, iodine and graphite. They have low melting point, low density, they are non-malleable, non-ductile, they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. But there is one exceptional case. We name a non-metal which is good conductor of electricity, graphite. You have to remember this, huh? In the metals, name a metal which is in liquid state, mercury. Name a metal which is non-malleable. Come on, zinc. This exceptional case you have to remember. Very, very important. Metalloids. Metalloid means what? They show property of both metal and non-metal. They are monoatomic, means they exist singly. Like hydrogen, I can write H2, na beta, but helium will be He only. It won't be He2. Noble gases, they are found in traces in atmosphere. Name the compound which are name the element which are found in traces in atmosphere. Answer will be noble gas. They are chemically inert or inactive. They do not react. They are also monoatomic. Now these examples you have to remember for metalloid. Not only boron and silicon, boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, and polonium. These are metalloid. But generally they will ask about boron and silicon. Generally they will ask about boron and silicon. Now let us go to the next part. What is molecule? It is union of atom. Suppose if I say hydrogen is an atom, but H2 is a molecule. Clear? right? Okay, it is the smallest particle which can normally exist independently and can retain the physical and chemical properties of the substance. Now they will ask you what are monoatomic, diatomic and polyatomic. जो अकेला होता है उसको monoatomic बोलते हैं. Now metals are single atom. Monoatomic means single. Sodium is alone, magnesium is alone, noble gases are all alone, so they are monoatomic. Diatomic means made up of two atoms. O2, H2, Cl2, N2, all these are diatomic. Polyatomic means more than one atom. So polyatomic means O3. Whenever I write O3, it means ozone. Phosphorus is P4. Sulfur is S8. Okay, so they are polyatomic. This is triatomic, tetraatomic, right? What is atomicity? Atomicity is the number of atoms of that element are joined together to form a molecule. Here it is only one. Here it is atomicity 2. Here atomicity is 3. Here atomicity is 4. Here it is 8. In exam, if I tell you what is the atomicity of helium, then what will be your answer? Come on, tell me. Helium is only single. So what will be the atomicity? Come on, 1. Sodium,
One.
1. Hydrogen, how much it is? Chlorine, how much atomicity? Come on, tell me.
Two.
2. Ozone is how much? Look here, O3,
Three.
na? 3. Phosphorus is how much? 4.
Four.
Sulfur is how much? 8. This is the atomicity. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, they may ask question based on atomicity. So look, we have written this atomicity. Can you see here? 2, 2, right? 3. Ozone. Phosphorus is 4. Clear? Polyatomic. Chalo. Now, we have to study about molecules. So now when I say hydrogen is 1, okay, oxygen is also one, but when they combine together, what you get? H2O. So it is a molecule. Carbon dioxide molecule. Okay, so these are the compounds basically. Now in exam, they will ask you what are compounds? Compound is a pure substance. Suppose if I give you one pinch, एक pinch salt भर के दे दूंगा मैं आपको, तो it will have what? NaCl, NaCl, NaCl. It will be made up of what? Same NaCl, NaCl. Okay, if I give you pinch of salt, okay, now it will be of two or more different elements combined chemically in fixed proportion. In NaCl, the ratio of Na and Cl will be always fixed. Now suppose if I take water, the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen will be always fixed, 2:1. Characteristic of a compound. In compound, elements do not retain their original property. They are in definite proportion. They are of one kind. Just now we did, na beta, all of them are one kind or not. Look, NaCl, NaCl, NaCl. If I give you a glass of water, so it will be what? H2O, H2O, H2O only. Right? H2O, H2O, H2O only. Definite proportion. Are of one kind. They do not retain their original property. Water is liquid, but hydrogen and oxygen was gas or not? Tell me. Sodium chloride is solid. Sodium is metal, but chlorine is gas. But do they retain their original property? No. They can be separated only by which means? Chemical means. They can be separated only by which means? Chemical means. Now, okay, we are going to go for the separation technique. Now, look, element means what? The carbon is an element, oxygen is an element, but carbon dioxide is a compound. It cannot be broken down. This can be broken down into carbon and oxygen. Okay, they have their own property, but they do not retain their own property in the compound. Now, mixtures. Okay, mixture means what? When two or more substances are mixed in any proportion, mechanically, in any proportion, then it is a mixture. नमक लो और पानी लो, पानी में आप 1 चम्मच नमक भी डाल सकते हो, 10 चम्मच नमक भी डाल सकते हो कि नहीं, राइट? When you prepare bhel, if you want more sing, more chana, more save, more chutney, you can add or not. Tell me in any proportion. Somebody like tikha, somebody like mitha, so more mitha chutney and all. ओके एंड इन मिक्सचर दे रिटेन देयर ओरिजिनल प्रॉपर्टी. अगर आपने सॉल्ट को वाटर में डाला देन वाटर विल टेस्ट सॉल्ट. इफ यू ऐड शुगर देन इट विल टेस्ट स्वीट. नाउ लुक, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हेन टू मेटल मिक्स वी कॉल देम एज alloy. The steel we use, the dish, at home we use steel utensil, it is an alloy. In exam they may ask brass is an alloy of copper and zinc, right? Then in exam, they may ask about you gunpowder. Gunpowder is a mixture of what? Sulfur, carbon, and potassium nitrate. Now, mixture are of two types, homogeneous and hetero. Homo means what? Salt, if you add into water, you will get a clear solution. You will get a clear solution, single phase, homogeneous. But if you add sand in water, the sand will be there and solution water will be there. So that is heterogeneous. You can see different phase. Okay. So sand and
Sir, can you
water.
explain true solution?
True solution means what, beta? Okay, if you take water and you add salt to it and you stir it, so what you'll get finally? You'll see only water, na beta? Right? Or you will see
Yes.
salt in it, no, na? So it is a homogeneous mixture. That is a true solution. Okay?
That's all.
Yeah. So
Okay.
salt and water, alcohol in water, air, brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. You have to remember this. Oil and
So,
water,
so
beta, oil.
what would the definition be?
True solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. It is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Look, beta, again I'm telling you this true solution colloid, and you are telling na, it was in water chapter, beta. I'll show you that. Don't worry, I'll share the definition also. Now, compound and mixture. In compound, beta, their element are in fixed proportion. Here it is in varying proportion. Compounds may they are always homogeneous. This mixture can be homogeneous or heterogeneous. They do not retain their original property. They will retain their original property. Compound can be separated only by chemical means, but mixture can be separated by which means physical. ऑयल एंड वाटर को आपको सेपरेट करना है तो आप क्या करोगे सेपरेटिंग फनल सॉल्ट एंड वाटर को सेपरेट करना है तो व्हाट यू डू बॉइलिंग और इवापोरेशन राइट but compounds can be separated only by chemical means. Now we are going to do those separation technique. Now beta, this is very important. Most of the question they will ask will be based on this separation technique. Now first we are going to study about, look, I can have solid in solid, right? Solid in liquid, solid in gas, right? So how to separate them? Chalo. So we are going to first start with solid in solid. Now in exam they may ask you solid in solid may. Now there are, we should know beta what is sublimentary substance. Anyone, it is a substance which will directly from solid it will go into gas. You might have seen at your home naphthalene balls, right beta? They directly go from say, solid to gas. You might have seen
So,
camphor, वो पूजा में यूज करते हैं ना कैम्फर कपूर बोलते हैं उसको हम लोग कपूर. So that is what iodine is also sublimentary substance. Ammonium chloride is also sublimentary. So now which all substance you should remember the name? Iodine is a sublimentary substance. Then you should know camphor is a sublimentary substance. Naphthalene is a sublimentary substance. Naphthalene balls we use in washroom and all. Then ammonium chloride is a sublimentary substance. Now in this sublimation, when we will use sublimation, when my one substance will be sublimentary and another substance is what beta non-sublimentary. तो नमक है सब्लिमेटरी है क्या बेटा नो ना अमोनियम क्लोराइड इज सब्लिमेटरी so what you are going to do which method we are going to do sublimation we will heat it this will form vapors this will not form vapors okay then we have solid in solid में बेटा what we have one will be magnetic and another is non-magnetic so iron and sulfur so if you want to separate them what you are going to do the mixture I have given you will just run the magnet over it so what will happen all the sulfur this magnetic particle is which one Fe is magnetic so it will cling to the magnet others will sulfur will not now magnetic separation में one thing is always permanent one has to be magnetic and another one has to be non-magnetic solid solvent extraction. Now, what is this solvent extraction? I'll give you two solid. One will be soluble and another will be insoluble. And for that, I have to use a specific solvent. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take carbon disulfide. Sulfur is soluble in it, but carbon is not. So, what will happen? All my sulfur will dissolve in this, and carbon will not dissolve in it. Then, what I'm going to do, I'm going to filter it. So, carbon will remain on the filter paper. Clear? And sulfur has gone into carbon disulfide. Now, how to separate sulfur from carbon disulfide? Just heat it better. So, all carbon disulfide will form vapors and it will disappear. Now, whenever two soluble solid are there, then what to do? This example you'll have to by heart. One is potassium nitrate and one is what? Potassium chlorate. So, here, what is there? One will be more soluble and one will be less soluble. Both of them are soluble only. Both of them are soluble. One will be less and one will be more. So what we are going to do, we are going to prepare saturated solution of this. Saturated solution of this we are going to prepare and then we are going to crystallize it. Who will come out first? The one which is less soluble will crystallize first. The one which is less soluble will crystallize first. Okay. So this was for solid solid. So I'll show you all the techniques for solid solid. First what we did, come on tell me. Sublimation.
Sublimation.
So in sublimation, what I've taken ammonium chloride and sodium chloride. Who is sublimatory? This one is sublimatory. Look, one is sublimable, another is non-sublimable. You put them, you take a flask, put a cotton plug here, and you heat it. Who will form the vapors? Like a sublimatory substance. Let us say this
Ammonia chloride.
ammonium chloride, so it will form vapors and it will condense here. Now,
Ammonia.
my NaCl, which is there, it will remain here only. Blue part is my NaCl. So in diagram based question, they will say this one is what beta non-sublimatory. This one, the one who is condensed and which has condensed on the surface tip of the conical flask. That is which substance sublimatory. And that one is which one? Ammonium chloride. Instead of ammonium chloride, I can give you here iodine. If they would have given iodine, then iodine. Camphor, then camphor. Okay? Clear, right? Then magnetic separation is very chindi, man. What we are going to do? This is a mixture of what? Suppose this is a mixture of Fe and what? Sulfur. Sulfur is yellow, right now, beta? Fe. So what will happen? All Fe will get attracted to the magnet. Can you see? All this will be my Fe. And what will remain in the evaporating dish? Sulfur,
Alpha.
non-magnetic. Non-magnetic. Got it? Right? So I have separated these two or not? Tell me. Diagram based question they can ask. Huh? Here also diagram based question they can ask. Then solvent extraction में what I told you, sulfur is soluble in a particular suitable solvent. Which is our suitable solvent here? Carbon disulfide. In exam they may ask sulfur is soluble in which solvent? Carbon disulfide. But carbon is not soluble. So what I'm doing, look, I have taken this is my carbon disulfide. Right? In this I am adding both. अच्छा चलो बेटा मैं कार्बन डाइसल्फाइड को ऐसे लिखता आई एम एडिंग व्हाट बोथ आई एम एडिंग सल्फर and carbon. So sulfur, both I am adding to this. So sulfur will dissolve, but carbon will not dissolve. Carbon will remain like this only. Sulfur will dissolve. So now then I'll put this on filter paper. So on filter paper, who will settle? Come on, carbon. And who will pass through
Uh,
this? Who will pass through this? Okay, in this, what I'm going to get? Sulfur, which is dissolved in carbon disulfide. Clear? Okay, right? Then beta what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it as it is or I'll heat it. So all my carbon disulfide will disappear because it is a solvent. Now who will remain? Only sulfur will remain in this. So look, carbon is also separated and sulfur is also separated. Now both I'm going to do. Look, here there are two solvent. Both of them are soluble. If two solid, both of them are soluble, then what we have to use? Fractional crystallization. Now with this you'll have to buy out. Potassium nitrate is more soluble. Potassium chlorate is less soluble. So now tell me what I'm going to do. I'm going to prepare a hot saturated solution of these two. This is more soluble and this is less soluble. Potassium nitrate is more soluble. Okay. Now beta suppose I'm eating, I'm eating two things. Suppose now this is one thing and this is my another thing. Now the one which is more soluble, it will go here. The one which is less soluble, it is here. So now who will come out first? More soluble or the less soluble? Less soluble. So you prepare hot saturated solution and you allow it to cool. So the less soluble will come first. So who is less soluble? Potassium chlorate will come in the form of solid crystals.
So,
Right?
so,
Yeah.
so in the textbook they have given wrong. In the one in which KClO3 is filtered out, they have
Uh,
written less soluble solid A, but less soluble is solid B.
mm, who is coming out first? Look,
So potassium chlorate is coming out, but here बाजू
look,
में it's
look.
mentioned less soluble solid A.
No, no. Who is
तो
here?
ऊपर सर ऊपर ऊपर उनने लेस सॉल्युबल सॉलिड ए लिखा है तो उधर बी होना
कहाँ
चाहिए।
है ये देखना सॉल्युबल सॉलिड है मोर सॉल्युबल लिखा है किधर लिखा
नहीं
है लेस
सर सर वो नीचे नीचे इधर
no,
अच्छा
sir,
इधर
he's talking about that
हाँ this
KClO3. Yeah.
हाँ
yeah
yeah
that
this
should be
so that
true.
is an error forget about that okay that is an error Are you don't see on that A and B you
So
focus on
should we change it?
yeah you can change it bro okay so first who will come out KClO3 then after again heating who will come out KNO3 so more so this is your again I'll write here this is more they have written here more soluble More soluble will crystallize out later. So look for solid, solid. We have done all the examples. Clear? Right? Potassium nitrate is more soluble. It will crystallize out later on. Potassium chlorate is less soluble. It will crystallize out first. So solid, solid technique we have done. Right? For solid, solid, what all thing we did? Come on, tell me. First we did sublimation, then magnetic separation, then solvent extraction, and fractional crystallization. Now what we are going to do? Solid in liquid. Now suppose if I take sand in water or calcium carbonate, okay? चलो पहले हम लोग calcium carbonate is what your chalk powder in water. So how you are going to separate it? This is insoluble. अरे one will be insoluble. Liquid water is, so how you separate them? Just filter it ना बेटा. Filtration. So filter paper पे क्या आ जाएगा? Calcium carbonate. Then sedimentation, when my solid which I'm using, it is very, very dense. Sand and water is there. You add sand to the water and you allow it to, keep it undisturbed for maybe 30 minutes. So all sand particle will settle down. So that is known as sedimentation. In sedimentation, insoluble solid will settle down. Then if I given you salt in water, how to separate beta? Take a glass, in that add a salt, then take a evaporating dish and put it and allow it to keep it in sunlight. What will happen? All water vapor will evaporate. What will remain behind in the dish? NaCl. NaCl in water can be done by both evaporation as well as distillation. As well as what? Distillation. So look, now I'm going to go for what? Hello. सॉलिड इन लिक्विड. चलो आ जाओ. सॉलिड इन लिक्विड में सबसे पहले कौन सा था बोलो बेटा? फिल्टरेशन. फर्स्ट वी डिड विच वन? फिल्टरेशन. वेयर इज फिल्टरेशन? ये रहा. Then and we are doing this solid in filtration. In filtration, what is there? Come on, calcium carbonate and water. So now diagram based question, what they can ask. Suppose I am putting this in filtration. So what all thing you will get here? Come on, tell me. On filter paper, who will settle down? Calcium carbonate on filter paper. Can you see? And who will be here? Which will pass through this? Here it will be water. Is this clear? Right? Acha, now they will tell you what is the name of the substance which remains on the filter paper. We call it as what? Residue.
Residue.
Residue. What is the substance which passes through the filter paper?
Filtrate.
Filtrate. They will ask this thing, huh, beta? The terms used. Okay. Clear? Any difficulty till here? Hello? Then let us go to the next part. Okay, sedimentation. This is very easy. Sedimentation, where you take sand and you put it into water, stir it, and keep it for a longer period of time. Who will settle down? All sand particle will remain here. And what will happen to water? Pure water I'll get here or not? Tell me. Now, how to separate the sand and water? They will ask, what is the name of that process? Slowly मैं क्या करूँगा देख ना बेटा ऐसा यहाँ पे मेरा मिट्टी जमा हो गया बेटा. Here sand is there. So slowly what I'll do, I'll tilt it slowly without disturbing till all the water comes down and the sand will remain here only. So we call it as what? Decantation. What is this process called? अरे ये देख ना यहाँ पे मिट्टी पूरा यहाँ पे रह गया है कि नहीं? पानी पानी इसमें गिरेगा. देखो यहाँ पे सैंड रह गया बेटा. This is called decantation. Clear? Any difficulty till here? Hello? Right?
Sir, wait. If they show the picture of the last picture and they ask what's the process, so do we write
Then we can
decantation or
say decantation.
sedimentation?
Decantation.
Okay.
This is sedimentation. Can you see? Here it is settling down. This is sedimenting.
Yes. Okay.
श्योर स्वामी स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा कि
नहीं
डिकैंटेशन
स्पेसिफाई नहीं बोलो बेटा. एकदम स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे बोलो. डोंट वरी. सेपरेशन टेक्निक पूछेगा तो सेडिमेंटेशन. अगर डायग्राम में अगर ऐसा पूछेगा ये ऐसा ये डायग्राम देगा और इसमें डाल रहे देन व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस? देन डिकेंटेशन. क्लियर? इवापरेशन में क्या किया बोलो बेटा? व्हाट वी डिड? सॉल्ट एंड वाटर ले. यहाँ पे NaCl एंड वाटर लिया. फिर इसको इवापरेट करेंगे. इवापरेट करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा बोलो? व्हाट विल हैपन? Okay, so what will happen here? Tell me. Here what will remain? Salt. And what has been evaporated? Water. Are you getting it? Clear? डिस्टिल आउट, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। दिस बेटा इस पे डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आएगा। मैंने आपको पेपर भेजा था, उसमें भी मैंने ये क्वेश्चन पूछा था बेटा। हेलो। Now here what I have taken sand and water. What is this beta? This is thermometer. What I have fixed here? Thermometer. This is your flask, round bottom flask. Now this is very important beta. What is this apparatus called? This apparatus here.
Livex condenser.
This is known as Liebig's condenser. Condenser also if you write then also you'll get mass. Okay. Now here there is salt and water. Who will evaporate first beta? If you heat it, who will come first? Water will
Water.
evaporate and it will form gas. And then what Lebesgue condenser is going to do, it will going to condense it and it will come out in the form of liquid. First from here at 100 degree, what will happen? Vapors of water will enter here. And then in condenser beta, water is continuously surrounding it and it will get what? Hello. Condensed to what? Liquid. Now what do we call this
Sir, I
substance?
didn't understand
What you have not understood, tell me.
this thing.
This thing you have not understood. So don't you worry, bro. I'll show you na baby. I'll show you, baby. Don't you worry. Hmm. Dun, dun, dun. Distillation. Look, beta. This is what suppose imagine this is your salt and water. I've mixed it, and then I'm going to look. Okay, this is a delivery tube, and what I have set up thermometer. Can you see this? Then what we are going to do here? Look here. Wait. Hmm. Okay. Chalo. Here I have kept what? Liebig's condenser. Liebig's, can you see water condenser this is. Now tell me beta, when you heat Aradhya, what will happen? Tell me. Who will evaporate? Salt evaporate होगा या water at 100 degree पे?
Water.
हाँ तो water
Water.
का क्या बनेगा? ऐसा गैस बन के जाएगा कि नहीं?
हाँ.
हाँ तो गैस बन के it is going into this.
Yes.
हाँ, but here in condenser what is there? From here water is we are sending water from here, so it is like this pipe. In this pipe there is what? Water vapor, and here what we are running water. So that what will happen to this water vapor? It will condense or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So it will condense and again it will come out in the form of what? Look, can you see?
See.
Look, suppose if I heat it now, can you see these vapors are entering? These vapors will go here,
Wow.
and what will happen? Look, it will come down in the form of what? Liquid from here. Clear?
Oh,
So here
yeah.
will be here. What I'll get will be pure.
Oh, so it cools down, so it becomes liquid.
Sir,
Yeah,
I have a
baby.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It's cooled by cold water, right?
Yeah. Tap
Okay,
water
sir.
also. From here, water will enter and it will move around this and it
So
will
the
come
cold
outside.
water remains in the water outlet. Okay.
Okay. Chalo. So this diagram based question they will ask. Will you be able to do it? Hello. This naming they will ask.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
Now we go to what beta? We have done solid liquid mixtures are done. Solid liquid first we did filtration. Then we did which one beta? Sedimentation, evaporation and distillation. Now we are going to go for liquid in liquid. Come on, liquid in liquid. Where it is, yeah, liquid in liquid. Well, first of all, which liquid we have? Come on.
Sir, we have one
Separating funnel.
ए लिक्विड के लिए हम लोग सल्यूबल और इनसल्यूबल वर्ड यूज नहीं करते, मिसिबल एंड
miscible and immiscible.
सो सपोज इफ बोथ लिक्विड आर इनमिसिबल, ऑयल और
Is
वाटर
it the
लेंगे तो
same and just used for liquid, liquid, solid, liquid?
नो नो, सॉलिड लिक्विड में कैसे होगा? सॉलिड लिक्विड वाज डिफरेंट थिंग.
I didn't know like immiscible and insoluble are the same.
Yeah, but here we use the word, yeah, insoluble. Instead of for liquid, we don't use the word insoluble. We use the word miscible. If it is soluble, we use miscible. If it is insoluble, we use immiscible. ऑयल और वाटर लेके तो नीचे वाटर रहेगा और ऊपर क्या रहेगा? ऑयल. दोनों मिक्स होता है क्या? नहीं ना. तो टू immiscible liquid होगा तो what we are going to use? Separating funnel. What we are going to use? separating funnel. अच्छा पूछेंगे what is the principle? So they have difference in density. Oil have low density. Water has high density. So low density वाला liquid ऊपर रहेगा कि नहीं बोलो?
Yes, sir.
So look how we are going to separate it. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, we use this separating when diagram based question they will ask. Okay. Now instead of oil, I can use the word kerosene also sometimes. Okay. Oil and water. So what will happen? Arey, who is your upper layer? Oil. Who will be your lower layer? Come on.
Yeah.
Water. So who will come out first? And here there is a knob. Can you see here there is the water will come out
Sir,
first.
water.
And then जैसे water खत्म हो जाएगा, I'll close that knob. What is the name of this apparatus?
Separating funnel.
What is the principle of separation in both?
Lighter and heavier
So
liquid.
difference in density. Difference in density.
Density.
Which liquid will come out first?
More denser.
High
More
dense.
dense. More dense. Or heavy. Who will come out later on?
Less dense.
Lighter. Yeah, less denser. Very good. Okay. But what the problem will be when both the liquid will be what? Miscible. Then what we are going to do? If both liquid is what? Miscible. If both liquid is miscible, then what we are going to do? Din, din, din. Look. Hey, fractional distillation. This is used for both alcohol और पानी. बेटा पानी आप लोग ने movies में देखा रहेगा. In a glass they take alcohol, then add water and ice, and then they stir it, and then they drink. So it is soluble. Okay, both are miscible. Alcohol is what is the name of this alcohol? Methyl alcohol and water. So how to separate? What is the what is the principle if they ask? Then what is the principle?
Difference in boiling point.
Difference in boiling point. Difference in boiling point. Clear? So this alcohol has less boiling point. Water has more boiling point. तो किसका पहले वेपर्स बनेगा हीट करने पे?
Sir.
Methyl alcohol.
Methyl alcohol. And beta, there since the difference in boiling point is less, we use fractional distillation, and in fractional distillation we use fractionating column. Look here. In diagram based question they may ask this. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Acha, here if you see this part, this is not thermometer. Can you see this is what beta? Fractionating column. What it is? Fractionating. ऐसा गोल गोल दिख रहा है ना, ये fractionating column है. यहाँ पे कौन कौन था बोलो बेटा? ऐसे में बता देता. ये रेड रेड तुम्हारा अल्कोहल है एंड ब्लू इज वाटर. लेट अस तो हु विल फॉर्म वेपर्स फर्स्ट? टेल मी. अल्कोहल. सो अल्कोहल ऐसा जाएगा एंड इट विल मेक इट ट्रेवल हियर, देन इट विल गो हियर, देन दिस लेबिक कंडेंसर. डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आएगा. व्हाट इज दिस? तो यहाँ पे कौन पहले बाहर आएगा? अल्कोहल. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट वाज हैविंग लेस बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. कैन यू सी? लेस बॉइलिंग पॉइंट विल कम आउट फर्स्ट. Then afterwards, who will come out? Water will come out. Why we use fractionating column? Because when air, this methyl alcohol vapors will travel, तो उसके पीछे पीछे water भी आ सकता था, तो उसको बाहर से क्या कर देगा? कूल कर देगा. क्या कर देगा? कूल कर देगा. तो water को अंदर गिरा देगा. Methyl alcohol will only go. This is very important, na? Fractional distillation. Then fractional distillation we use fractionating column, huh? What is the principal difference in boiling point? Clear? Now, beta, if it is liquid and gas, then how to separate liquid and gas? ये बेटा हम लोग कोको कोला थम्स अप पीते कि नहीं? तो इसके अंदर बेटा मैं गैस डिसॉल्व करूंगा कि नहीं बोलो बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, इसके अंदर अभी गैस है. इसको अगर गैस को निकालना है तो मैं इसको क्या करूंगा? आई विल बॉइल इट. तो गैस विल एस्केप आउट. राइट ना? आपने बेटा सादा पानी भी पिया. पानी का टेस्ट किसके वजह से होता है? डिजोल्व गैसेस की वजह से. अगर आप बॉईल करो पानी को और वो गर्म पानी पियो तो टेस्टलेस लगता है बेटा.
Sir, liquid and gas can mix.
ये हाँ तो अरे कोको कोला ऑल सोडा वाटर. व्हाट इज दैट? सोडा वाटर.
Oh,
सोडा पिया कि नहीं?
yes.
पेप्सी,
Yeah,
कोको
yeah.
कोला. क्या
So
होता है
I have
उसमें?
a
गैस होता है
doubt.
कि नहीं?
हाँ.
So I
वो
have a
हाँ,
doubt.
वो बॉटल को खोल के रख बहुत दिनों तक, फिर बाद में पी तो तेरे को एकदम खाली शुगर वाटर जैसा टेस्ट आएगा. पंची टेस्ट नहीं आएगा क्योंकि गैस सब बाहर चला जाता है.
सर
यस।
सर जब भी बॉटल को बंद करके भी रखते हैं तो थोड़ी देर बाद लाइक द फिज गोज
हाँ, क्यों पता है?
मतलब
क्योंकि एक बार हम लोग ओपन कर देंगे तो क्या हो जाता है, व्हेन वी ओपन द कॉर्क द प्रेशर उस पे
यस।
कम हो जाता है। तो गैस इज सोल्यूबल ओनली एट अंडर हाई प्रेशर। तूने एक बार भी बॉटल खोल दिया ना तो प्रेशर कम हो जाता है बेटा।
तो अगर बॉटल बंद रहेगा और
वो भी
मतलब
क्योंकि क्योंकि हम लोग ने फर्स्ट टाइम
या
खोला तो फिर वो गैस चला जाता है ना थोड़ा थोड़ा। फिर हम लोग
यस।
जितनी बार खोलेंगे उतनी बार वो गैस खत्म होते
नहीं
जाता
सर,
है।
सर अगर हम लोग बॉटल को खोले ही नहीं और थोड़े दिन तक ऐसे ही छोड़ दे तो गैस सेपरेट होएगा।
नहीं होगा, तब नहीं होगा, जब तक खोलोगे नहीं तब तक नहीं होगा।
ओके सर।
ओके। सो डिक्रीज इन solubility ऑफ गैस इन लिक्विड। ओके, और इसमें क्या होगा, व्हेन यू इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर solubility डिक्रीजेस। सोडा वाटर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड विल एस्केप आउट। लुक, लिक्विड इन गैस में हम लोग का वही करेंगे बेटा। ठीक है ना बेटा? देन उसका कोई मेथड नहीं दिया, जस्ट बॉईल इट बेटा। देन बेटा गैस और गैस रहेगा तो कैसे सेपरेट करेंगे बोलो? हेलो, गैस एंड गैस मिक्सचर होता है तो क्या होता है, डिफ्यूजन। क्लियर है? राइट। चलो, नाउ देन वन वी हैव कॉम्प्लेक्स मिक्सचर में हम लोग क्या यूज करेंगे बेटा, क्रोमेटोग्राफी। क्रोमेटोग्राफी बेटा, योर इंक होता है अपना ब्लैक पेन का। तो उसमें बेटा है ना क्या होता है बेटा, इट इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ डिफरेंट डाइज। इट इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ डिफरेंट डाइज, अलग अलग कलर को मिक्स करके हम लोग बनाते हैं उसको। ये देखो यहां पर हम लोग क्या करेंगे बेटा, ये मेरा पेन है, इसका मैंने यहाँ पे ब्लैक स्पॉट लिख दिया। फिर यहाँ पे मैंने इसको इमर्स किया, पानी का यहां तक ही पानी था, लोअर एंड तक ही वाटर था यहाँ पर, ये मार्किंग किया है ना। ये पेपर को हम लोग कहते हैं क्रोमेटोग्राफ। ये पूरा पानी है। ए, दिस इज अ फिल्टर पेपर, इट विल एब्जॉर्ब ना बेटा। ये पानी एब्जॉर्ब करेगा तो पानी ऊपर तक जाएगा कि नहीं? बट व्हेन वाटर विल गो अप बेटा तो क्या होगा, ये जो आपका ब्लैक कलर है इसमें अलग अलग आपको कलर के स्पॉट मिलेंगे बेटा, यू विल गेट डिफरेंट स्पॉट। अरे दिस इंक विल ट्रेवल अप ना अलॉन्ग विद वाटर, यू विल सी डिफरेंट स्पॉट। तो ये आपका जो ब्लैक इंक था, इट वाज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ दिस पिंक ग्रीन एंड येलो, कैन यू सी डिफरेंट स्पॉट यू आर गेटिंग? क्लियर? दिस इज व्हाट योर क्रोमेटोग्राफी। Chroma means color. Can you see different color you are getting it? Which paper we use? Chromatograph. Okay, right? और ये पेपर को फिल्टर पेपर ही होता है, उसको हम लोग क्रोमेटोग्राम भी बोलते हैं। क्लियर है? सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन बेटा, मिल्क में से अगर बेटा आपको है ना मलाई अलग करना है, क्रीम, इफ यू वांट टू सेपरेट इट, तो व्हाट वी यूज? सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन। ब्लड में बेटा क्या होता है बोलो बेटा, अवर ब्लड इज मेड अप ऑफ व्हाट, प्लेटलेट्स एंड प्लाज्मा। तो बेटा इसको अंदर सेंट्रीफ्यूज ट्यूब होता है बेटा, ऐसा ट्यूब होता है बेटा, ये दिख रहा है ये ट्यूब में हम लोग दोनों को डाल देंगे, ऐसा ये गोल गोल घूमेगा अंडर सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स। तो अगर मैंने मिल्क लिया है तो मिल्क में से जो
सर
लिक्विड,
पर इसका प्रिंसिपल क्या लेंगे, डेंसिटी डेंसिटी लेंगे ना कि लेस
हाँ
डेंसिटी?
हाँ, सेंट्रीफ्यूज नहीं, क्या होगा पता है क्या, मोर डेंस सब्सटेंस विल, डिफरेंस इन डेंसिटी है बेटा, देखना, मोर डेंस एंड लेस डेंस। मिल्क में क्या
ओके।
रहता है, पानी तुम्हारा लेस डेंस होता है, और मिल्क का प्रोटीन जो होता है क्रीम वो मोर डेंस होता है। तो क्रीम पूरा नीचे जमा हो जाएगा इधर पे, और ऊपर खाली क्या रहेगा बेटा, पानी। ब्लड प्लेटलेट्स और प्लाज्मा भी अलग करेंगे तो ब्लड प्लेटलेट्स यहाँ पे आ जाएगा बेटा, ये दिख रहा है ऐसा नीचे, और ऊपर कौन आ जाएगा, प्लाज्मा। दैट इज नोन एज सेंट्रिफिकेशन वी यूज।
सर पर आप उसको अगर नॉर्मली ऐसे रख भी दो, सपोज आपने बटर मिल्क ऐसे कुछ को रख दिया तो फिर वो सेपरेट वैसे ही हो
नहीं
जाता है?
होता है, नहीं होता है, कभी नहीं होता है। मिल्क को बोला है, बटर मिल्क या कोई भी मिल्क लेना ऐसे ही रख, कभी सेपरेट नहीं होगा। मिल्क का हो रहा है, बटर मिल्क की बात नहीं चल रही है। मिल्क, ब्लड ऐसे ही रखेगा, तेरे बॉडी में ब्लड है, अपने आप प्लेटलेट और प्लाज्मा अलग हो जाता है क्या?
नहीं सर।
तो फिर नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू गो फॉर योर कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव वर्कशीट। किधर गया भाई वर्कशीट तुम्हारा?
सर इसमें उन लोग ने क्वेश्चन पूछा which is not there in the chapters only.
हाँ मैं बताता हूँ बेटा, पुराना वाला रहेगा तो देख, विच मेथड इज यूज फॉर सेपरेटिंग हस्क एंड ग्रेन। ए भाई, हम लोग घर पे मम्मी, अभी तो करते नहीं है, वरना तो पहले हम लोग क्या करते थे, फार्मर को देखा रहेगा, वो गेहूं के ऊपर
विनोइंग।
का हस्क सेपरेट करने के लिए क्या करते हैं, ऐसा हवा का फैन चालू रखते हैं, या हवा जिस विंड जिस डायरेक्शन में फ्लो होती है ऐसा गिराते हैं। तो व्हीट विल फॉल डाउन एंड द हस्क विल फ्लाई अवे, लाइटर होता है ना हस्क, तो दैट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज विनोइंग। नाम सुना है कभी विनोइंग?
Yes
हेलो,
sir.
Yes, sir.
The process which is used to separate salt from seawater. क्या होता है salt from sea?
Evaporation.
हाँ?
Evaporation.
Evaporation.
Which of the following mixture can be separated by magnet? Come on.
So iron and
Iron sulfur.
Magnetic separation.
The
iron
process
Iron
of
sulfur
allowing
and
heavier particle to settle down is called heavier
sedimentation.
sedimentation. Then during laboratory preparation of नहीं मैं पहला ये वाला क्वेश्चन सब कर रहा हूँ तुम्हारा, ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay. Related to this further. Filtration is used to separate soluble substances from liquid.
false.
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 It is one soluble and one insoluble. Winnowing works on difference of weight in the
Yes,
substance.
sir.
True.
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 Evaporation helps to separate solid and liquid. True.
True.
Salt and water separate करते हैं ना. Hand picking is suitable when the impurities are present in large quantity.
False.
हाँ, false. It is when impurities is present in small quantity. ये सब फॉर्मूला ये सब जाने दो, ये सब जाने दो. Name the method used. Sand and water.
Sedimentation.
Sedimentation.
So we can use filtration as well, right?
As well, yes. But sedimentation more about butter and curd.
Centrifugation.
Centrifugation. ठीक है ना बेटा? Then how is separation of mixture important?
So
State.
to remove the pure substances and
So from-
to remove the harmful
Yeah,
substances.
and remove the impurity, right? Define filtration. Easy. चलो बेटा, अभी इधर आ जा. Winnowing. Come on.
From green.
Filtration.
Sand from water.
Magnetic.
Iron from
From scrap. Churning.
Butter from curd.
Curd.
रिया
What is churning?
चर्निंग मतलब क्या होता है पता है? वैसा देखा नहीं, गांव में ऐसा वो करते हैं ना बेटा. दे टेक बटर मिल्क के अंदर ऐसा 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 चर्निंग करते हैं. So what will happen? All the makhan
But
comes
it's
up.
not in the textbook.
But you should know, beta. Okay, right? If they are given in your school worksheet, so you should know. Ria was seen filtering muddy water using a filter paper and funnel. Identify the method.
Filtration.
Filtration.
Filtration. In this, who will be the residue?
Mud.
Mud. And who will be the filtrate?
Water.
Water.
Pani.
Water.
So I had a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, wouldn't it be dirty water because some of the dirt gets mixed with the water?
No. It will be water only. Filter paper, we use that type of filter paper.
Sir, what was the residue again?
Residue was mud.
Okay.
या sand. जिहान हूं मैं. जिहान है हम. ये क्या है? जिहान took a magnet and roll it over a mixture. He observed that sand particle were not stuck to the magnet, but some element X. So what sand particle? So who is the element X?
Iron.
So iron, or you can say it is a magnetic substance. Element they was, then it will be iron. Name the method.
Magnetic separation.
Very good. Magnetic separation. I am not writing full now. Have you all understood? Okay. चलो, इसमें से तो बेटा आपने सब कर दिया है. फिर तुम्हारा और कौन सा था? कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव वर्कशीट आ जाते हैं. What is here in this? What is here? Which of the following substance is pure? Come on.
NaCl.
NaCl. A homogeneous mixture has
Uniform composition.
uniform. Which of the following is a metalloid? Come on.
Germanium.
Germanium.
Which of the following is a noble gas?
Argon.
Argon. Which method is best suitable to
separation.
magnetic separation? Which of the following is a heterogeneous?
Sir, can you show the fourth option? Sir, sand and water.
Sand and water.
And water.
Okay. A compound
Has fixed. No.
say fixed composition by weight. भूल गया क्या? They are, अरे NaCl होगा तो ratio is 1:1. Water will be what बेटा? 1:2:1 or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
assertion reasoning. अरे इसको थोड़ा छोटा करना भाई, चोट चोट चोट. You have to write whether A and both are true. R explains both A and R true. R is not the explanation. A is true, but R is false. Right, that way. A compound has a property different from its constituent element. True, it is true or not? Tell me.
True.
Both A and R are true, and R is the
Both
correct
A and R are true,
of
but
A.
R
Both
doesn't really
Father.
explain.
both
It
A and
does,
R are true. Right, beta. But
and R explains it.
It
uh,
does. It does.
a compound has a property different from, but R does not explain the.
Sir, कैसे explain कैसे
How?
करता है?
नहीं करता है ना, does not explain बोला ना. Does not explain. Explain थोड़ी कर रहा है. Mixtures do not have a fixed boiling point or melting point. True.
So true.
So
The
true.
True.
component of the
True.
mixture are present in any proportion. True.
So it
True.
is the
So
reason.
true.
It
R are true.
explains.
Both are true and it explain also.
Explains.
हाइड्रोजन नहीं, ये सब जाने तो ये
अगला.
हम लोग को ये सब अभी नहीं पढ़ना है, हम लोग को खाली इससे रिलेटेड ही करवा रहा हूँ मैं पहले. हाँ. Which method will be used for two immiscible liquid?
Separating
Sir,
funnel. Separating funnel.
rating funnel fasting.
अगला.
Very good. Then meow meow meow. ये आ जाएगा तुमको. एलिमेंट, कंपाउंड, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक, होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर. चलो, कॉमन सॉल्ट एंड वाटर विल बी सेपरेटेड बाय
Evaporation.
Evaporation.
of
Evaporation.
boiling.
अगला.
और डिस्टिलेशन, दोनों में से कोई भी है.
Honestly.
Sand from iron.
Magnetic separation.
Magnetic separation.
अगला.
Very good. What are noble gases? Why are noble gases chemically? Noble gases means what? Neon, helium,
But
argon.
their electronic configuration is stable.
They have stable electronic configuration. Why they are unreactive? Because they have
Arjun.
stable electronic configuration. Clear? Right, two properties of metal and two no. Metal are what? Shiny,
Luster.
luster,
Lustrous and
Luster,
sonorous,
Malleable.
good
non-lustrous,
conductor of
malleable,
Non
electricity.
non-malleable.
lustrous, non malleable.
Non-metals are what? Non-lustrous,
Non lustrous, non malleable, non
non-sonorous,
ductile.
non-malleable, non-ductile, bad conductor. What is sublimation? The process in which the solid directly goes into the gas is known as sublimation. Give an
अगला.
example. You can give iodine, ammonium chloride, then you can say camphor, naphthalene, right?
अगला.
हाँ हाँ, ये देख डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आ गया. देखो वो आ गया, डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आ गया. ये देखो डन डन डन. ए ये देखो क्या बोला है. आइडेंटिफाई द apparatus. क्या है
Separating
ये?
funnel. Separating
Separating
funnel.
funnel.
Separating funnel. Layer A and layer B. A will be what? And layer B. Come on.
Sir, A will be air or
नहीं नहीं,
something.
A नहीं, apparatus A है वो, सॉरी.
हाँ.
Layer B.
Sir, B oil होएगा and C water होएगा.
B oil.
the oil.
C water.
Yes, sir.
Two example of the mixture which can be separated using this apparatus. Come on.
Oil, water.
Oil and water.
Oil and
Water,
water.
kerosene, water.
Kerosene
Oil and water,
Oil,
kerosene, water. Right, beta? Two examples we wanted to give. चलो अभी देख आ गया कि नहीं. अच्छा ये बेटा प्रोसेस देखो, ये कौन सा है बोलो बेटा.
Fractional distillation.
फ्रैक्शनल नहीं है बेटा,
Distillation only.
Distillation.
फ्रैक्शन में बेटा ऊपर ऐसा वो आता था बेटा, फ्रैक्शनेटिंग. इट इज ओनली डिस्टिलेशन. State the type of mixture which is separated by this. Which mixture will separate beta?
Liquid.
बोलो. नहीं, liquid.
Solid liquid.
Solid and liquid.
The same.
Give an example of mixture salt in water. ठीक है. ये डिस्टिंग्विश आ जाएगा होमोजेनियस हेटेरोजेनियस कंपाउंड्स का. क्लियर है? एनी डिफिकल्टी यार? टेल मी.
No, sir.
Oh, sir.
बेटा डायरेक्टली अभी मैं कहां पे जा रहा हूं पता है क्या? हाइड्रोजन.
हाँ ये तो
हाइड्रोजन, चलो बेटा हाइड्रोजन का केमिकल रिएक्शन आई विल डू एट नाइट बेटा।
सर
What are-
बैलेंसिंग।
हाँ वही बैलेंसिंग एंड केमिकल इक्वेशन पूरा रात को 9 बजे मैं करूंगा पूरा वो, ठीक है ना। ओके बिकॉज वो इंपॉर्टेंट है ना बेटा, राइट। हाइड्रोजन एटम सिंबल इज वन, मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला इज H2, एटॉमिक नंबर इज वन, वन प्रोटॉन, वन इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड जीरो न्यूट्रॉन। ओके, इट इज द लाइटेस्ट गैस। Then, yeah, hydrogen react with what? It can be prepared by using hydrogen. We have done na beta. It can be prepared with what? Tell me. हम लोग ने किया था ये। Wait, अरे किधर गया? ओ ये ओ हाँ? अरे वो नाइन्थ वाला मैंने दिया था, वो किधर गया? हम्म
स्टॉप स्पैमिंग।
Who is spamming?
Adiyagya and Kabir.
अधिया।
Radia Fatima.
Sir, Tavish was also. Hakla.
What?
Nothing, sir. Aradhya, stop spamming.
Wait. Wait, beta, just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Mhm. अरे आजा भाई, तुम्हारे ग्रुप में ही मैंने भेजा था। हाइड्रोजन किधर गया है?
Stop spamming.
Radhya, stop spamming.
आई एम नॉट स्पैमिंग।
Yeah, you are.
अरे स्पैमिंग इज दिस।
तो ये क्या है?
40.
ओके एनीवेज बेटा, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इट, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम बेटा, चलो आ जाते हैं। विल डायरेक्टली डू फ्रॉम हियर। डन डन डन।
Sir, can you explain diffusion?
Diffusion means what beta? Suppose beta, two gases are there. One is lighter gas and one is heavier. Who will move faster?
Lighter.
Lighter.
So lighter gas will move faster. Okay. So mixing of two gases is known as diffusion. If I spray a perfume here in the room, so it will spread into the entire room or not? Tell me.
Yes.
Because in gases, beta, there is lot of intermolecular space. So one gas will mix into another gas. Okay, so that is known as what? Diffusion. That is known as diffusion. Are you getting it, beta? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Mixing of gases is known as diffusion. Look, I'll show you, beta, how it is. Look, beta. Suppose there is this blue gas and there is this yellow gas. Now, can you see there is a large intermolecular space between these two gases or not? Tell me. Now,
Yes.
if I open this, so what will happen? They will mix into each other or not? Look. Can you see this? So this is known as what? Diffusion. Lighter gas will move faster and heavier will move slowly. Okay. Hydrogen means what, beta? Hydrogen means what, beta? Hydrogen is what? Water producer. Okay. Hydrogen atomic number is 1, molecular mass is 2, mass number is 1, it has 0 neutron. Now, why hydrogen, this reaction they will ask you. What happens when hydrogen react with this mono? Karina ne car mangi. Remember beta, potassium and this, so for Karina and car, it will react with cold water to give you corresponding what? Metal hydroxide and hydrogen. Okay, examiner is very smart. He will ask, he will not say beta potassium. He will say write a monovalent metal. Write a monovalent metal which reacts vigorously. Then what it will be? Potassium or sodium.
Potassium.
What will happen? Name a divalent metal which react with cold water. So it is
Calcium.
calcium. It forms calcium
Calcium.
hydroxide and hydrogen. Then what they will ask you, other metal they react with what? Steam. Name a divalent metal which react with steam. Achha, all these other metal, the one which are lower, they will always give you oxide. Can you see? Okay. Oxide and hydrogen. They don't give metal hydroxide. They give what? Oxide and hydrogen. Then name a trivalent metal which react with steam. Aluminium. It will give you aluminium oxide and hydrogen. Now they will ask. This is very important. This they will ask. Name a trivalent metal which react reversibly. Which react reversibly. Then who it is? Iron.
Iron.
It react with steam. And what is the name of this compound? Magnetic oxide of iron. Clear?
Tritetraoxide.
Yeah. Then beta, they will ask why potassium, sodium, and calcium cannot be used with dilute acid to prepare hydrogen, because the reaction is very violent and practically not feasible. Practically not feasible. Then who all can react with acid, beta? I gave you the trick. Mangal Zindabad filling. What is Mangal Zindabad filling? Magnesium, aluminium, zinc, and Fe. They will react with dilute HCl or H2SO4 to give you salt and hydrogen. Now, can you see in this beta, I have not used HNO3. Why nitric acid is not used? I can use dilute HCl H2SO4, but I cannot use nitric acid. Give reason why dilute nitric acid is not used. Come on. Arey, we have done now, because
Strong
dilute nitric
Because it
oxidizing
is strong.
agent
Because it is a
and
strong
it gives
oxidizing
oxidizing
agent,
nascent
and
agent.
oxygen.
it will oxidize hydrogen to water. Clear? Right? So look, beta, we did all this thing. Can you see this? Dun, dun, dun. This we did, this we did. Okay. This acid one we did. Okay. Right? Then beta, this also is very important. Which one? This one. अरे यार ये क्या खुल रहा है? ये रहा. Hey, it react with amphoteric metal. Which are amphoteric metal? Come on, tell me.
Janabe
Janabe,
Aline
Aline,
Pub.
Pub. Okay, so and it react with hot and concentrated NOH. So zinc will react with this to give you sodium zincate and hydrogen. Lead will react with NOH to give you sodium plumbite and hydrogen. This reaction is very important. Aluminium, whenever it will react, beta, you have to add water also. You get sodium aluminate and hydrogen. This formula you have to remember. Myra, you had gone wrong in this. Okay, in exam. Many students went wrong in this formula. Clear? Then we did beta laboratory preparation and electrolysis. First in electrolysis, what all thing they will ask you? This diagram based question they can ask. They will ask you first of all, why distilled water cannot be used? Because it does not have free ions. Why we add few drop of sulfuric acid below? Because it produces free ions. Okay. Then they will ask you, what is anode? Anode is the electrode which is connected. I give you trick na pa. Positive is what? Anode. Cartoon. Cathode is what? Negative. So the anode is the electrode connected to positive end of the battery. What is cathode? It is the electrode connected to negative end of the battery. Clear? Yeah, the what? Tell me.
Does the charge going from like anti-clockwise or clockwise?
Look, I'll tell you beta, everything. I'll first listen carefully. First, you should know what is anode, positive terminal. What is cathode, negative terminal. Now look, current enters the electrolyte through anode and leaves through cathode. Understood now? Current enters through what? Enters the electrolyte. Anode से current अंदर आएगा and cathode से बाहर जाएगा. And this process of decomposition of chemical compound in aqueous state or molten state by passing electric current resulting into dissociation of chemical compound is known as electrolysis. Electro means electric current. Now they will ask you which gas is released at anode. Bolo, oxygen. Which gas is released at cathode? Hydrogen. You have to
Hydrogen.
write this acidified water, and on the arrow you'll have to write electric current. Very, very important. Clear? Okay. Then laboratory preparation. Laboratory preparation में many questions they will ask you. First, which zinc we have to use? Diagram based question. They won't give this. So what you'll write? They will give you what is this. So what you'll say? Zinc granules. Don't write zinc. Zinc granules. Why zinc granules we use? Because in zinc granules it has an impurity which has
which has
traces
a
of
slight
impurity which has a
catalysis.
slight catalyzing effect. Clear? Which acid we use? Dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4. Why we cannot use nitric acid? Because it is a strong oxidizing agent and it will oxidize. Look, nitric acid is not used because being an oxidizing agent, it will oxidize hydrogen to water. What precaution you have to take in this experiment? The lower end of the thistle funnel should be
Precaution.
immersed. Entire apparatus should be what?
Airtight.
Airtight. No flame should be brought near. Why we have taken here water? Because hydrogen gas is practically insoluble in water. Okay, and it is lighter, so it will go up and water will come down. So what is the method of collection? Downward displacement of water.
Over.
Downward displacement of water. What other impurity we can add to increase the rate of the reaction? So traces of copper sulfate is added to enhance the speed of the reaction. What is the method of collection? Downward displacement of water. Right? Why it is not directly collected in air? Because it forms explosive mixture with air. It is very slightly soluble in water. Now, diagram based question they can ask you. They will give you diagram, and these are the precautions. Can you see all these three precautions we did or not? Right? Industrial method is very, very important, and they will ask this. What is the name of the industrial or commercial method? Come on, tell
Bosch
me.
process.
Boss process.
Boss
In
process.
Boss process, who is the reactant? White hot coke and steam, 1000 degree. And what is this product we get? Water gas, and the reaction
Water
is
gas.
endothermic. First step is endothermic. Now, in second step, what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this water gas and I'm going to pass excess steam. And this step is what? Exothermic. Now they will ask you what should be the temperature 450. Who is the catalyst? Catalyst is iron 3 chloride. Who is the promoter? Chromic oxide. Now in both this reaction, I am interested only in hydrogen. I want to get rid of this. So they will ask how carbon monoxide is removed and how carbon dioxide is removed. ये पढ़ के जाना आएगा और ये दोनों reaction भी आएगा. So how to remove carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide? Come on. Carbon dioxide is removed
Carbon
by
monoxide.
dissolving the mixture into caustic potash solution. Please read carefully. Carbon dioxide. In exam beta, last exam, most of you wrote for carbon dioxide, you wrote this, and for carbon monoxide, you wrote this. Carbon dioxide, it is by dissolving the mixture under pressure and with caustic potash solution. Carbon monoxide, what you are going to do? By dissolving the mixture into ammoniacal cuprous chloride solution. Ammoniacal cuprous chloride solution. Clear? Right? So this was all about hydrogen is colorless, odorless, non-poisonous. Okay, it is the lightest gas. It is neutral, no effect on litmus paper. Blue litmus will remain blue, white will remain white. अच्छा ये diagram based question आ सकता है. They will ask why these bubbles are going up, because in bubbles hydrogen soap bubble hydrogen has entered and hydrogen is lighter. Clear? Then beta, whenever they ask hydrogen ka combustibility burns, if it is, they will ask how to distinguish between pure hydrogen and hydrogen air mixture. Pure hydrogen burns quietly with pale blue flame, forming water. But hydrogen air mixture explodes with pop sound. Explodes with pop sound. Clear? Now they will ask hydrogen react with oxygen to give you water. Hydrogen when react with chlorine, it will give you HCl. This is very important. This process is known as Haber's process. This is Haber's process. Haber's process में what happened beta? Nitrogen react with hydrogen reversibly to give you ammonia. What is the temperature? 450 to 500. What is the pressure? 200 to 900. Who is the catalyst? Fe. And this ammonia has a bad smell and it is a basic gas. Only basic gas in your syllabus is ammonia. They will ask you, write your observation when hydrogen react with sulfur or yellow non-metal. So what you will say? You get a gas with rotten egg smell or foul smelling gas. Rotten egg smell. Rotten egg smell gas you will get. Observation when hydrogen is burned with yellow non-metal, rotten egg smell. Hydrogen is a powerful reducing agent. Okay, what it will do, beta? Can you see? It reduces metal oxide to metal, metal oxide to metal. Clear? A hydrogen is used in hydrogenation of oil. What is hydrogenation of oil? Oil is converted into ghee, vanaspati ghee. Which catalyst we use for that? Platinum and nickel at 200 degree. So when it is added to vegetable oil, it will become vegetable fat, vanaspati ghee. Hydrogen beta, it is hydrogen is combustible but non-supporter of combustion. Now in observation they can ask you copper oxide is which color? Black color. When it reacts with hydrogen you get what? Reddish brown metal. Write your observation when hydrogen reacts with copper you get reddish brown metal. Look, copper oxide is reduced to copper or not? Tell me. Hello. Right? Now this they will ask you why hydrogen is used in what? Welding. Because the mixture of hydrogen air mixture is highly explosive, exothermic. It produces temperature of 2800 degree, which is sufficient for welding and cutting metals. This we have studied na beta. Vanaspati ghee prepare and it is used to prepare ammonia. Clear? Pure hydrogen burns with pale blue flame. Hydrogen air mixture burns with characteristic pop sound. Now for oxidation and reduction, beta, we have done this. I hope all of you remember. Oxidation and reduction. किधर गया भाई? हाँ. Oxidizing. किधर गया? Oxy. Agents. This is very, very important. Look, beta, what is oxidation? Come on, look at to this, beta. I have given you this writing. Addition of oxygen. Reduction is what? Addition of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen, removal of oxygen. Oxidation is Leo. Loss of electron is oxidation. Germany's gain of electron is reduction. Clear? Now they will give you few reaction and they will tell you who is undergoing oxidation and who is undergoing reduction. Now let me tell you beta first thing. Suppose beta I am a bank, you are a customer. So you come for a loan to me. So I gave you money. मैंने आपको पैसा दिया तो मैंने पैसा लूज कर दिया. Loss of electron is what? Oxidation. तो bank is undergoing what? Replace that money by electron. Oxidation. तो अच्छा आप लोगों को क्या मिला? पैसा मिला. रिप्लेस दिस मनी बाय इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो यू आर गेनिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो यू आर अंडरगोइंग व्हाट? रिडक्शन. ये लेकिन अगर आप लोग होते ही नहीं तो बैंक डोनेट कर पाता क्या? नहीं. तो बिकॉज ऑफ यू आई एम अंडरगोइंग ऑक्सीडेशन. सो यू हैव ब्रॉट माय ऑक्सीडेशन. सो यू आर व्हाट बेटा? ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. ओके, यू आर ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. अगर मैं होता ही नहीं तो आपको पैसा मिल पाता नहीं. तो मेरे वजह से आपका रिडक्शन हुआ. तो आई एम विच एजेंट? रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. तो कहने का मतलब क्या है? द वन हु अंडरगोज ऑक्सीडेशन इट विल बी ऑलवेज अ रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. द वन हु अंडरगोज रिडक्शन इट इज ऑलवेज एन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. अच्छा, द रिएक्शन इन विच ऑक्सीडेशन एंड रिडक्शन बोथ टेक प्लेस साइमल्टेनियसली वी कॉल इट एज विच रिएक्शन? रीड फॉर रिडक्शन, ऑक्स फॉर ऑक्सीडेशन. ओके, नाउ एग्जाम में आपको क्या पूछेंगे? सुनो ना. दे विल गिव यू वन सिंपल रिएक्शन एंड दे विल आस्क यू सिक्स थिंग्स. हाउ मेनी थिंग्स दे विल आस्क यू? हेलो, बोलो ना. Six things. Listen carefully now. You have to answer me. I will give you this reaction and I'll tell you who is undergoing oxidation. Come on. Who is undergoing reduction?
H2 hydrogen.
Always remember, agents will be always on the
Hydrogen.
left hand side. And if they say product, then look, this is my reactant side. This is my product. So whenever they say product, means what you will see on the right hand side. Now look, copper oxide से क्या बन गया बोलो? Copper. So it has undergone what?
Reduction.
Removal of reduction. So who is undergoing reduction? Copper oxide. Is the one who undergoes reduction, it is which agent बोलो?
Oxidizing.
Reducing.
Who has undergone? हाइड्रोजन के अंदर देखो ऑक्सीजन ऐड हो गया कि नहीं? So it is undergoing oxidation. who is undergoing oxidation? Bolo.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
But the one who undergoes
Hydrogen.
oxidation, it is which agent? Reducing.
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 अच्छा, if they say write oxidized product, so ये देखिए ऑक्सीडेशन का राइट हैंड साइड में कौन है?
H2O.
H2O. Who is your reduced product? तो प्रोडक्ट में आपका देखने का
Copper. Cu.
रिडक्शन का राइट हैंड साइड में कौन है?
Copper.
कॉपर. Easy. Clear, right? And now we come to your comprehensive worksheet. चलो come on, come on. Okay, sorry, but बड़ा हो गया मैं. छोटे छोटे. Okay, hydrogen is collected over water. Hello, hydrogen is collected over water and not over air.
So this is just half the reason.
Hydrogen is almost insoluble in water. Yeah, but they have given high half. Okay,
Yes,
what you can
sir.
write, both are true. That's it. Okay. Hydrogen is used in oxy welding. Yes, because it produces high. Yes. So A is true, R is true, and R is the correct explanation. Clear hai? Right? Then this all. nahi. Hydrogen is collected by which method? Bolo.
Downward. So because it is insoluble in water.
Hydrogen is collected by down because it is insoluble in water. Copper oxide react with hydrogen, the substance is reduced to copper oxide और hydrogen होगा तो substance क्या हो जाएगा? बोलो copper बन जाएगा कि नहीं? बोलो. So substance reduced is which one? Reduced पूछा है, sorry. Reduced is which one? Who is undergoing reduction? Copper
CuO.
oxide. Cu. Okay. Hydrogen act as which agent? Reducing agent. Why? Because
Oxygen.
Because it gets oxidized.
ये अरे why it is reducing agent? Because it removes
As it
oxygen from metal oxides, right ना? अबे ये कॉपर ऑक्साइड था ना, तो हाइड्रोजन ने क्या किया, इसमें से क्या गायब कर दिया? बोलो. बिकॉज इट रिमूव्स ऑक्सीजन ना. अरे मेटल ऑक्साइड में से इट हैज रिमूव्ड ना ऑक्सीजन. कैन यू सी? इट हैज बिकम दिस ना बेटा. Which of the following metal react with steam to produce hydrogen? Who will react with steam? Iron. Hydrogen burns in air with
Blue flame.
blue flame. The last test performed before collecting hydrogen is what? Which test? Flame test. Right na? If we add flame to it, if it burns with pop sound, then hydrogen, right? Which of the following is the product of oxidation of hydrogen? हाइड्रोजन के अंदर ऑक्सीडेशन करोगा तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? बोल.
पानी.
पानी, water. Which acid with metal above form hydrogen in the activity series to give hydrogen gas? चलो.
So
Dilute sulfuric acid.
Dilute sulfuric acid. Which type of नहीं, ये सब जाने दो. ब्लैक कलर ऑक्साइड अभी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था ना. कॉपर ऑक्साइड इज ब्लैक कलर. विच इज रोटन स्मेल?
H2S.
H2S. Which compound is from nitrogen react with hydrogen?
ammonia.
Nitrous. Ammonia.
Ammonia. क्या nitrous? Which solvent we use for dissolving sulfur?
Carbon dioxide.
Write two equation in which hydrogen act as a reducing agent. One you can write what? Copper oxide plus hydrogen gives you copper and water. Then you can use lead oxide plus hydrogen gives you what? Lead and hydrogen. Any metal oxide ka reaction you can write. Clear? Two precaution taken in laboratory. The lower end of the thistle funnel should be immersed. No burning flame should be brought. Entire apparatus should be airtight. What is pop test? What does it confirm? अरे हाइड्रोजन क्या करता है? बोलो बेटा. When burning flame is brought near to the hydrogen, it burns with pop sound. Pop sound आएगा तो what? It is an impure hydrogen. It is hydrogen air mixture. Two physical property of hydrogen: lightest gas, neutral, right? Clear, tasteless, odorless. Why does the candle burn near the mouth of the hydrogen but get extinguished inside in it? बोलो. अरे बोलो. Because hydrogen is combustible, but it does not support combustion. Two uses of hydrogen. Uses में क्या लिखोगे बोलो बेटा?
Welding
Welding, it is used in welding.
and
It is
hydrogenation of
a
oil.
hydrogenation of oil, right? How does hydrogen occur in nature? बोलो.
Non-poisonous.
हाँ नहीं, नॉन पॉइजनस तो ठीक है, बट हाइड्रोजन हाउ इट अकर्स? सो इट अकर्स इन
Same.
विच फॉर्म? कंबाइंड फॉर्म बेटा, यहाँ पे लिखा है ना, occurs in minute traces in earth crust, atmosphere and in volcanic gases.
Sir, in the sun also, in the interior.
Yeah, in the interior of the sun. Then a gas, name the gas which burns with Rotanex smell. Name बोला है तो you have to write name. Hydrogen sulfide. What is the solvent for sulfur?
Carbon disulfide.
Carbon disulfide. Name you have to write. Black oxide of copper. Copper oxide. Clear? Write your observation. ये वाला नहीं, ये वाला नहीं, ये वाला नहीं. हाँ, sulfur react with hydrogen. तो what you will say बेटा? Rotanex smell gas is produced. ओके बेटा. तो वी आर बेटा, और कौन सा था तुम्हारा रिवीजन वर्कशीट? नहीं ये. चलो बेटा, इधर पे क्या है देख लेते हैं. ड्यूरिंग प्रिपरेशन ऑफ विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग मेटल इज यूज्ड? विच मेटल इज यूज्ड? Zinc. Which metal reacts violently with cold water?
Potassium.
Potassium.
ठीक है. Hydrogen is insoluble in water. True. Actually, it is very slightly soluble but insoluble. The formula of water gas is CO. False. What is the formula?
CO plus
CO plus H2.
H2.
Nitric oxide oxidizes hydrogen to water. True.
True.
What precaution should we take? We have already done this. Why zinc is used in laboratory preparation? Because it can zinc granules लिखना चाहिए था इसमें. It has what impurities in it which has a catalyzing effect and it can displace hydrogen from the acid. Then yeah, that's it. तो बेटा मैंने अभी तुमको पूरा 2 चैप्टर करवा दिया है. 9 PM I am going to do chemical reaction. Okay? Clear? Any difficulty till here? Hello, tell me.
No, sir.
चलो then, bye bye everybody.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.